E follows David. Finally, yet the dollars. Why did I want five or seven or something? Maybe it was something. And I'm sorry. That's it. Keep me. And this will be going to be the first ever review on my YouTube channel for the stream. It's going to be revealing the Charlotte Hornets, the mighty Leonard Ball, and the Hornets. So many championships. And in the playoff of play. So let's get the show started. Let me go to the Charlotte. I believe we're stoned. Alright. Oh, wait. Because I know I usually don't show some love, to the Charlotte Hornets. I'm like, you know what? Why not show some love to the Charlotte Hornets on the stream? You guys don't really care. Honestly, I might keep changing them. Don't really care about all of those. I use the JD Avidas is a pretty ever cool. I do really. Yeah. Mostly is of the baseball. Pretty do too short. If I have enough room, say boom boom. I do. Maybe change up about now. Let me bring this. The liberal bar is the holding a champion. Let's go. Let me get rid of the long of writing calls, writing pieces. The long of trades I want to show you guys to subscribe. Because I am on my way for 10,000 subscribers. I am asking for that trade. Thank you very much. My channel is Jones. If I see that trading, then I might jump in. My Williams should be interesting. And just get it for the Hornets too. They could trade it down the line and get on the last team don't do that. Why? Look at that. Look at us go. Was 617 was Minnesota, but that doesn't matter. Look at us go. 50 reverse check. All these years. And now look at us go. Look at my boys, huh? But that don't mind. if I need to make a move to get much better, then I will. If not, then I won't. Let me probably stop at February. Just to see where we are. When I was starting going as a 15 in the East, the Cavs have lost, so I am going to be doing a review. We can read about you know, when I will wait until February 3rd to make some trades, to try and make us better. I want to win a championship of the Bentley stuff right here. Guys and dealers, my spending has been amazing. Even so I won't trade. Guys and dealers calling it, I will trade. Guys and dealers will, I even calling. Guys, well, ooh, Keontae Jordan Bryce Super Bowl. Ooh, man. Dennis Jackson and Isaiah Thompson. I'm good on that. Maybe next year, though. But I'm doing the Jazz trade with Jordan and Bryce Super Bowl. Jake Landale. I will move down. Pretty good. I might keep you. Mark Williams is hurt. What you trading to? Mercy, maybe try trading you. Westbrook? What back Ryan? Oh, you wasn't. Oh, yeah, you were. The opposite maybe in the off season. So I like how I feel to see if Tequila. And I'm supposed to play on playing again. And even in the playing, I'm playing. When I was like, not bad of an eat. Yeah, we might be in the playing spot, but we might be playing. We might go crazy one, go to the final on this last group. Yeah, 17. 17. Y'all get this off for 14 weeks for the. Do we have all NBA? All NBA boys? And we are fighting for our team. We get the Toronto Raptors. Listen, Raptors. Let us beat you, please. Let's get it. This is the Hornets.
North of the border in Toronto. The setting for the Hornets. The combo guard, Kobe White. Focus. On bringing his A game tonight as they get pumped up for the action at Scotia Bank Arena. Raptors. One of these teams will secure a spot in the Eastern Conference playoffs. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. With Miller on the wing. Bridges out there with Campbell. And it's Williams at the center, filling out the middle. Gets the three-pointer ball. We've got a battle of the big men inside, both teams with talented front courts.
Well, these teams rely heavily on their forward side guys, Kevin, on top of the feet. I think a lot of fun to watch, so keep that isolated cam on the paint area. That's where most of the action is going to take place.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around.
Hornets down. Now we're fighting for our teams.
Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep.
And the ball gets ready for the game.
Not quite enough defense.
5 buckets without a miss. That's a fantastic start.
Well, it was the Raptors winning their last game against Brooklyn. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And talking to Con Kniffel, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. You can just tell him.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul. That's an important basket there. The game was in danger of getting away from him here early if they let that run go on much longer.
Now, here's 8 points for him.
And this first quarter has been ridiculous. I mean, they simply can't miss right now.
Let's get up hard to my Scotty ball.
The Raptors have gone just 4 to get this game started.
What is it for ball?
Goes in for the dunk.
He just punched a ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I'll tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Now, here's Ball. He had 27 points last game. Charlotte moving the ball around. And it's Miller in the corner. Just fine to shoot. It's Ball that time on the assist by Miller. Ball's got 11 points.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Here's Murray Boyle. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And if I play this, if I do well for this thing, then if I do one nice play.
Showing a lot more energy on defense.
Okay, with that.
Following the miss by LaMelo Ball from deep. And it's quickly missing.
Rough quarter for him. They may have to start looking at somebody else to get the ball.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
Now here's Ingram. Turned in outstanding game against Brooklyn.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that. This is why Williams, guys, lob it his way. He knows what to do with it.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Khalil Ford.
I had a chance to catch up with Darko Rajakovic. He had been watching highlights with the coaching staff, and they noticed LaMelo likes to pass from obscure angles. Coach told his team, you just can't relax out there. See how prepared they are tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Excellent.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends.
Here's quickly. 11-point game is last out. And he dunks it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
George against Quickly. That one goes. Count it. Quickly's got his third basket of the night right there.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size.
No problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
Here's Mamu Kelishvili. LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Charlotte Hornets. He is really delivered at the offensive end.
Good job, it's kind of like maybe it's nice to your buddies, like you see like
and we welcome you back to the second quarter of this exciting playing game.
Yeah, boys, you're thinking
for the Hornets.
By the PC.
From beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering.
We know why I'm thinking of butt kick down. Okay. Fire. Good.
Points have come from inside.
On the floor for Charlotte.
We give up by the PC, though, so we call like an hour videos. 2 hours videos about 1, 3 hours, and a longer night too about.
They'd love to get
Maybe I can do like 10 hours. Good!
Wright's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
But now we're waiting to video about, you know,
and stolen by White. Jacks up a 3.
Offensively, defensively.
Don't leave out the coaching staff
here.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
The shot's good from quickly.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Hornets.
Here's Diabate. Off to a
and it just seems that every pass they make is leading.
It was real.
For Charlotte. Brandon Miller comes in for Kobe White. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And here's quickly for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not.
George has got 5 points in the quarter.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot. Not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Here are the Hornets with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run. From deep, Charlotte with a 3.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And another of these young, talented players out of Canada, R.J. Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for Canadian loves to get downhill.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooting. He was wide open. That was clearly on him.
From deep, George. Good for the 5 shots. He remains perfect.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Here's Walter. Still scoreless. The shot's good from quickly.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Back to jump forward.
3 for Charlotte.
We're good for him.
Made shots have all been 3. The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the 3-point shot. But it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Bridges has got 16.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. I wish I could say why.
That's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
John Glendale's checked in for the Hornets. LaMelo Ball comes in for Knippel.
This kid, Barnes, gets airborne there and slams it down.
And George kicks the ball. And here's Miller outside. Toronto grabs the miss.
4
44 seconds left in the first half. Pirtle, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Pirtle's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Back to Miller. Shoots the three. Nice feedback time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. Toronto with the ball. 23 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Hey, look at Pirtle, making it look easy, dropping the hammer down on the defense.
George passes the ball. Miller outside.
I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And it's Ingram missing. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets able to put on a show for the ages. And with as many three-quarters as they play, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll return shortly.
It's preliminary, but once you make a double flip video.
Well, you see their focus on the glass, getting second chance points on one end and preventing them on the other.
That's been just one of the... And looking at where the Hornets stand, that'll do it for our show tonight.
Especially legible ball. Much to get his first championship before his brothers.
And welcome to the second half of this high-stakes play-in clash. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game.
I was given my first way. That's exactly what he might do on this last story. We are all bringing the Detroit Bell. In the world was like 17 out of Detroit. Well, you got on Detroit. Here we go. Want to make it short about it? For you too. Wild the Wars, Game Wars, 2026 football player, the Detroit Pistons and the Charlotte Hornets, Lakers inside the jail as we got two.
The first step starts tonight against the Charlotte Hornets. Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs coming up next.
It's time to kick off the postseason. Round 1, Game 1 of the Eastern Conference playoffs. And you can just feel the energy here tonight with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Here are the starters for Charlotte. Hall and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Williams is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Knippel in at the small forward position. And for Detroit, Harris and Duran together in the middle. Duncan Robinson is out there with Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position.
Here we go, check. Let's go, Game 1. The Hornets at the deficit.
So off the tip,
It's
it's Charlotte.
Pass
to Knippel. Ball taking his time here.
How they want to get it down.
Bridges with the jam.
No, they want to get it down. How do you do?
Cunningham passes to Robinson.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. It's Harris with the rebound. Cunningham passes to Robinson. Takes the three. And the
You want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy, if he gets hot, offense for long stretches.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives him so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Ball. Throws it up high.
Oh my goodness, we know Mark Williams is a big-time vertical threat.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one.
Well, JB Bickerstaff hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball. He continued, not only is Ball a three-level scorer, he's a top-tier passer with excellent court vision, and we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there.
Oh, what a performance offensively.
Excellent game plan. Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
Here we go, one-on-one.
Mr. Miller, have at it.
No, I can't talk like that.
For Detroit, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. And
The Hornets
JB
understand
Bickerstaff here. A moment to
completely
rest
that
and
they
confer on the game plan.
win a championship. That is never good.
On defense, Charlotte. 9-point game. And that one's good. Running.
It's funny Miller still on the floor. Let me
Shooter from the mid-range. Cunningham doesn't need much firing away.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. And Charlotte making a change here. Miller's checked in. Now here's Miller. He's got 5. Back to Ball. Nice passing by Charlotte here. The assist by Ball. 8 points for Brandon Miller.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of clean looks. An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Pistons trail by 12.
Pass
to Cunningham. For 3. Out to Harris. Duran, the screen. Goes back up. And Harris with the lay-in.
In so many ways Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
And the three-pointer goes. Ball's got 9.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
George with a steal. Pass to Bridges. Now Ball. Fires from deep. Another 3. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking it off the rim. I really like their energy defensively.
They've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Here's Cunningham.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
And it's Ball off the drive. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now, and the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Cunningham passes to Robinson.
Here's
And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Miller outside. There's the triple. Yes, sir. With the assist that time. Ball's got 6 assists now in the game. Pistons trail by 19. For 3, Robinson. Miller pulls it in. And here's Charlotte now. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's the 3. Again, he can't miss. 5 for 5.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah,
that one's good. Cunningham.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
Here's ball.
Ball's
got 18.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want. What
I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. Guys are making their shots. That's critical.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for Charlotte. Moving the rock and looking for a shot. It's clear he's in a good rhythm. We'll be right back. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. All right, guys, the Hornets enjoying a nice lead here.
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Well, Detroit shooting is good. 54% on this one. Holland out there. And it's Green. And then there's Marcus Sasser. And it's Jenkins in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Detroit starting the second. And the Pistons with possession here. Pass to Jenkins.
George is that player.
One-handed slam.
Are you serious?
He was going off in the
Oh, I love backcourt players.
Detroit Pistons playoff
Versatility
squad.
is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Outside for Green. Launches it. The rebound by Bridges. Charlotte leading by 23. The three. And the Hornets another three.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
They double him with White. Here's Jenkins. Off the mark there with a three.
Well, trying to reply to the three on the other end just doesn't go down.
And here's Green from the arc. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And some changes here for Detroit. Thompson, he's checked in for Green. Robinson comes in for Herter. And Kate Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. Brandon Miller's checked in for Charlotte.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Stewart. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Holland. Beyond the arc. Doesn't go for it. Nice D from Bridges. Charlotte has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. George for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. George has got 6 here in the quarter. Picked his pocket. And they're running. Three-pointer in transition.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Pass to Holland, looking to win the run. Thompson outside. There's the drive. Oh, wow!
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. For 3, George. And another 3.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. On the wing, Thompson. Miller pulls it in.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much much better than this.
And Cunningham has to continue to improve his three-point shot. It's very important for his development.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
But you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Durant comes in for Stewart, and Harris is subbed in for Holland. Knipples checked in for Charlotte. Ball comes in for Simca. Another from three.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And has now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Here's Cunningham. Cunningham's got 5 points now this quarter.
Individually, he's trying to lift the team.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans have never seen.
And that last triple means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
There's Ball with a three.
His production from range has been nothing short of astounding.
Harris outside. Pass to Thompson. 4-3. Diabate grabs the board.
If he's got that much space, he's got the green light. He just doesn't make it.
There's Ball with a three. Target for range. Ball's got 30 points.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
4 seconds left. Got it. 32 points to the game for him.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
That's the one thing every player is looking for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And so it's Charlotte way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're ruling their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be back in a moment.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly,
they couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime
They
shot.
have a wall.
checking out how the
Pistons.
thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us again for round one of the NBA playoffs. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And so in the game for the Hornets, Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. And it's Williams in at the center position, locking down the middle.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Detroit shooting their first free throws of the game now. First one falls for him.
You've got to admire the all-around capability of Cunningham. Can impact a game in so many ways.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Pass to Knipple. Back to Ball. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. That's good from Knipple. On the assist by Ball. Ball's got 8 assists here tonight.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so.
Just the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard.
Connects from downtown.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
It's Cunningham with a drive. Oh, it's blocked by Williams.
Well, you can count on Mark Williams to hold his ground defensively. You are not getting that over him.
Drills it from deep. And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row, looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Kicks it out to Cunningham. And again, no good by Detroit.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is going.
And the basket by Bridges.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third-period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in the
And it's Cunningham missing.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games that they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well. And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating. The three's coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Yes, and now time for the third most three-point field goals in a single game in playoff history.
Yeah, 10 triples equals Dame Lillard's buzzer-beating performance in 2019 when he waved goodbye to the Thunder.
A deep three from Ball. Good!
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena.
And you know he finds himself tied for second place all time in three-point makes for a playoff game.
Yeah, equaling Game 6 Clay, who buried OKC back in 2016 with 11 triples.
Jenkins is checked in for Detroit. And again, no good by Detroit. Here's Charlotte. There's Ball with a three.
Incandescent from long range. The defense throwing up their hands. How do you stop him?
And he's now tied the single-game playoff record for three-pointers made.
12 triples, putting him neck and neck with Dame Lillard's record-setting game in 2021. Outstanding move in the paint. Just enjoy that one at home, folks.
No doubt.
What can you say but wow? I mean, he's done it. The most three-point makes in NBA playoff history.
A momentous achievement, one that'll surely be celebrated around the globe. Stewart, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And a change for the Hornets. Bowles checked in. Here's Duran. And the dunk by Duran.
You get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
There's Ball with a three.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Pass to Duran. And the dunk by Duran.
You know, that's using speed and quickness to combat size. By the time the defense reacts, it's far too late.
Ball passes to Bowles. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Bowles gotten his first bucket of the night.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Robinson can't hit.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. And he's in total control of the offense. What a game passing.
He's almost at the franchise record for assists in a playoff game. Here's Johnson, fires the three, and Robinson is good for three. Robinson's got 9.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
Pass to Diabate. Shoots over Duran. And again, Charlotte converting.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
That is the competitive. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Hornets. Talk about three-point shooting. He piled up 18 points from range that quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. Isaiah Stewart out there with Holland. Then there's Kate Cunningham. Then it's Javonte Green. And it's Jenkins in at the 1. That's the group for Detroit right now. White with the steal. Takes a 3. And Charlotte another 3. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Charlotte.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end. That's a breakdown defensively right there, folks. He just could not make them pay.
And Charlotte, another three.
And today,
first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Detroit Pistons, fighting for their first win of the series, will try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the Charlotte Hornets. Round one of the NBA playoffs continues.
Round one of the East rolls on. Game two, just about ready to tip off. Playoff basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, with Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Ball is the point, with Miller up. The wing. Miles Bridges is out there with Knipp. And it's Williams at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for Detroit, the forwards are Thompson and Harris. Cunningham is out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Duran in at the center filling out the middle. Ball from long range. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
And the shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Knippel. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
So lethal off the catch. Knippel is good at just finding space and then timing it quickly.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
Ball finds Miller. Here's Knippel. And another three for Charlotte.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
Pistons have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Here's Cunningham and Paul with the block.
And great effort defensively from Ball. Timing the rejection perfectly.
And the 3 ball is good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For the Pistons, it's been a slow start here. 11-point game. They come off a really big loss on Sunday.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Ball's got 14.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
How about that finish by Harris? He sees his opening and does not hesitate to rise up and be free.
For Detroit, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And the foul called on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul. And the Hornets making a change here. Diabate's checked in.
How much power from Jalen Duren. Good.
Ball with it. Now defended by Cunningham. And it's LaMelo Ball with the 3. 17 points in the game.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Out to Harris for the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 3rd assist on the night. Lets it go with the 3. Thompson with the rebound. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Trailing by 10. Here's Ball with the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Ball's got 20.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. George is checked in for Miller. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Cunningham's shot is off.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Ball from long range. And again, it's Charlotte with a 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Looking to answer the 3 from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
And it's the Hornets another 3.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Pistons trailed by 19. Pass to Harris. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's 7 points for Tobias Harris.
Well, I like seeing Harris be aggressive inside. He's more than capable of making you pay for him.
Ball with the bucket.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a
Robinson, that's good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Cunningham passes to Robinson. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 assists in the game. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Good, another from 3.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the Nets.
Now GA tied for the 3rd most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history. For 3, Harris. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging.
And again. For 3.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena slackjawed.
And Greg, he finds himself tied for 2nd place all-time in three-point makes for a playoff game. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Charlotte?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
They've got Kevin Huerter. Holland is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Javonte Green. And it's Jenkins in at the point guard position. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
This one for three, and it's the Hornets another three.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Pass to Huerter. Launches it. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And here's Miller outside. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the draft. His three-point stroke. It's exactly what you want in a wing.
And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. Marcus Hester is checked in for Detroit. The Hornets also with the sub. Bridges checks in. Detroit's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And the foul called on Brandon Miller. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's his second foul. I don't know if they'll sit him. It's a tough decision.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Thompson, he's checked in for Javonte Green. Robinson comes in for Jenkins. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Marcus Hester. Shots good by Miller.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Well, this is why you run offense through Cunningham. He's a creator.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. From deep, George, and another three for Charlotte.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
They are just killing them on the interior.
For three. They get it back, and George kicks to Bridges. Charlotte moving the ball around. That's good for George on the assist from Bridges. George has got 6 in the quarter.
And developing that three-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Cunningham for 3. Miller grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Pulls up for 3, and another 3 for Charlotte.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
George dishes to Miller. The 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Miller's got 15 points.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
Cunningham for 3. You can't get that one.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Stolen by Knipple. There's the triple. And George gets it to go. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, he's a solid threat from outside the arc. George is a volume shooter from there for a reason.
Offensive rebound. Cunningham for 3. Struggling getting it in. That's his 7th miss in 9 shots.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
A nice shot by George.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Cunningham passes to Robinson. Detroit, no good that time either.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Duren, he's checked in for Detroit. Tobias Harris comes in for Holland. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Ball's checked in for Miller. Here's Cunningham, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
Cunningham showing his game extends above the rim.
And that one's good, George.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Cunningham against George. With 4 seconds on the clock. And Cunningham with the slam.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Hornets ahead, just dominating this one. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Charlotte Hornets.
They've done a really good job of freeing up the shooters.
Yeah, with how they shot the three, the driving lane should be wide open in the second.
Checking out how the Pistons. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Checking out the group for Charles Lee to start the second half. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Williams is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Knippel in at the 3 slot. And the basket by Harris.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Pass the ball. Bridges outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game.
Just so precise off the pass. I like how Bridges prepares himself to shoot as the ball is coming his way.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Down low. And Knippel slams it in.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. Drives to the hoop. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Mark Williams.
Yeah, the way that Cunningham knifes his way inside off the dribble, it's hard not to foul him on the move.
And so Cunningham nails both of them. Charlotte has gotten the 3 ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Cunningham looking around, hits the jumper in space. Cunningham's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, yeah, that's why he was the #1 pick back in 2021. Cunningham showing there that he can dominate games.
Connects again from distance.
An incredible shooting display, if you hadn't noticed already, and he just keeps it going.
Well, he now owns the second most three-point makes in a game in NBA playoff history. How about that?
But
good, another from 3.
Incandescent from long range. The defense throwing up their hands. How do you stop it?
I don't know. And he's now tied the single-game playoff record for 3-pointers made. And Turin slams it in.
Well, positioning and size win during the offensive rebound, which he then kept.
And again for 3.
When he gets it going from long range, it is a scary sight for the opposition. He surpassed his own record for triples made in a playoff game.
A new record. He is in first place with those threes. Wow. Just seems like every time that ball leaves his fingertips, you expect it to go in. He is as good as it gets. Jenkins is checked in for the Pistons.
And I'll tell you what, everything Harris does tonight offensively has been working. He's piling up the points. Huge night for him. I love how he's searching for his shot attempt, trying to carry them to the finish line.
And Duran slams it in.
That is what they want from Duran. Spike it, young fella.
And again.
And he's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
There's Ball with the 3. Thompson with the rebound. The Pistons have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Wasted no time on that one. Harris has got 11 points here in just the second half. There's Ball with the 3. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Jenkins. Misses off the right iron.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them.
Another bucket! Wow!
I mean, when have you seen a player get this hot in a playoff game?
I don't know, G. I know this, though. He now ranks 3rd all-time for single-game scoring in the postseason. Simply stunning.
And he's not far off from Baylor.
And yep, another basket.
And he's now claimed the 2nd most points ever in a playoff game.
Boy, he is really taking advantage of the defense. Nobody's been able to contain him.
He's passed Elgin Baylor. Now his sights set on the great Michael Jordan.
To the paint. Here's Diabate. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got assist number 8 now on the night. Fires the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Jenkins got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for Detroit. 1 second left. Again, what an avalanche!
And that bucket, if you can believe it, sets a new all-time record for points in a playoff game.
Greg, the way he came out tonight, you could feel the level of his focus. He put his team on his back and has delivered an incredible offensive show.
And it was way back in 1986 that Michael Jordan set the
3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's Charlotte delivering the blowout. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. We've got Green. Holland is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Cunningham, and it's Jenkins in at the point. That's the group for Detroit right now. The Pistons shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Hollins kicks to Green. Pass to Holland. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. That's good by Sensabaugh.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc. Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
And it's the Hornets, another 3.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Williams against Stewart. Here's White. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Well, you gotta applaud the readiness of Kobe White. His feet were set, his shoulders lined up, just needed the ball.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish. Late reaction defensively, he quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is he doesn't need much space anyway, but that one was too easy.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Asserted drive by Cunningham. Just took off and never looked back.
White with another miss. The Pistons have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. George with the steal. Here's Diabate. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
And the speed of that transition score. From defense to offense, able to take advantage before they can get set.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Stewart. Harris comes in for Holland. Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Green. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Jenkins. White drills it from outside. White's got 12 points in just the second.